Sprouting chia seeds is easy and fast, and you can have a plate of microgreens like this in 7 days. My dear hubby loves to sprinkle the seeds unsprouted on his blueberries every morning. But to unlock all the nutrients, maybe it would be a better idea to sprout these. So let's see how we can with the least amount of fuss. Here I have an ordinary glass container. Actually 2, since I'm going to set this up as an experiment, of course. In one container, I'm going to try to sprout the chia seeds in just water with absolutely no media of any sort, just water. And in the other bowl, I'm going to add a bit of paper towel to give the roots something to hold onto once the seeds germinate, and also for the excess water to be absorbed into. I think the latter is more important. If I overwater the seeds, then the excess water should just get absorbed into the paper towel and then used as needed by the seeds. So I'm going to add the exact same amount of seeds and water to each glass container, but for one of these containers I'm going to cut out a circle of paper towel and put that at the bottom. I folded the paper towel in half and used a very unscientific approach to cutting the circle, but in the end I had 2 layers of paper towel that fit nicely at the bottom of the glass container. Next I added half a tablespoon of seeds to each container, and then the exact same amount of water to each. That was 1/3 of a cup of filtered water. After around an hour, this is what the seeds look like. The package itself is labeled organic plant-based protein, non-GMO, vegan, and gluten-free. And on the back of the package, you can see all the virtues extolled for sprinkling these seeds everywhere. But they don't say anything about sprouting them. Interesting. So what are the virtues of sprouting chia seeds? Well, on the USDA site, there is a lot of nutritional information about the chia seeds in dry form, but nothing about sprouted form. There is, however, a study about the benefits of microgreens, which is just beyond the sprouting stage, and it is generally agreed that microgreens contain more nutrients than the mature plants. There is a general belief over the internet world that sprouted chia seeds contain more nutrients, specifically calcium, magnesium, iron, fiber, omega-3, and antioxidants, compared with just the chia seeds. Is this true? Well, I don't know, but there is a study published on the NIH library database that shows germinated chia seeds have many more nutrients than ungerminated seeds. But this video is about how to germinate the seeds, so let's move back to that. Here we are, it's still the same day, let's call this day 0, and the seeds on the left look gelatinous because they are. However, the seeds on the right look less gelatinous, maybe because a portion of the water has been absorbed by the paper towels underneath the seeds. So even though I used the same amount of water for both, the seeds on the right didn't have as much water for them to soak in as the seeds on the left. Maybe. Okay, I left the 2 containers on a shelf out in the open so that they would have good airflow and just ambient light. And here it is day 3, and the seeds on the left seem to have grown some mold, and there is not much sprouting going on there. The seeds on the right, these are the ones on the paper towels, these look much better. There is no mold growing here, and many of the seeds have germinated. So I threw out the seeds in the container on the left, no point in growing more mold, and continued to grow with just the seeds with the paper towels. Here it is a couple of days later, let's call this day 6, and you can see most of the seeds have already sprouted, and I moved them to be under a grow light. You can see I have some tomato seedlings growing here, but they don't mind sharing the light. And I spritz the chia microgreens a little every day to keep them hydrated. Let's fast forward to day 10, and you can see I have a nice bowl of chia microgreens here. Let's take these out of the bowl, and here you can see how healthy looking these plants are. No mold, just beautiful, lush microgreens. You can try plucking these out of the paper towel, but an easier way to harvest this is to just use a scissor and cut what you want to use and let the rest keep growing rather than harvesting it all at once. Unless, of course, you want to use it all at once. What do these chia microgreens taste like? Well, it seems that chia seeds are from the same family as mint, but it doesn't taste like mint to me. It actually tastes on the bitter side. I don't particularly like these microgreens, but I suppose you can hide the taste in a smoothie or in an omelet perhaps. For me, it's broccoli and radish microgreens any day. Well, that's all folks. Thanks for watching. Bye.